friends, welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. Today is the 5 under $5 monthly playlist, and I'll let you know more about that in a few minutes. But if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda and this is my Oliver, and we are so happy you stopped by today. And if you're returning, thank you so much. You know, I really appreciate each and every one of you. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, here's DIY number 1. So for this DIY, I'm going to use my Waverly Chalk paint in the color white. This decal I created with my Cricut, a little cutting board I got from Dollar Tree, and some tumbling tower blocks. So I'm going to start off by taking that hanger off of the cutting board, and then I decided I was just going to paint the back. So I painted that and the tumbling tower blocks with my white. Then I'm just going to add my decal on here. And once I have this on, I'm going to add the lemon. And I just wanted to kind of show you, for those of you who are new at the Cricut or still learning how to do it, we still, even after a year of having my Cricut and working with it, we still have issues. So here I'm trying to get the yellow lemon part onto the leaf there, and I get it on crooked. So I had to take it off. Since it's a bigger piece, I was able to just kind of pull it off and then place it on where it was supposed to be laid. And then after that, I went ahead and removed the backing, and then I placed that on the board as well. And then once I have that on there, I'm going to take these extra fine Sharpies, a blue and a yellow one, and I'm just making some stitch lines all around this cutting board with the blue Sharpie. And then I'm going to take that yellow Sharpie and I'm just going to put dots, little dots in between each stitch line. And it might be kind of hard to see, but it is noticeable in person. Then after that, I just took some of this yellow and polka dotted white ribbon that I got from, I believe, Walmart. And then this blue ribbon I got from Hobby Lobby. This I've had for a year or so. And I'm just making my bows by making the awareness ribbon and then scrunching them up. And I'm just going to wrap that twine around the middle. Once I tie a knot in it, there you go. And actually, I don't even think that's twine. I think that came from some burlap. When I was making some flowers, I think that came out of the end of it. It works. Then after that, of course, I'm just going to dovetail the ends, and then I'm just going to hot glue that right onto the top part there of that cutting board. And then I'm going to just put a little hot glue on the leg there because I didn't want it to cover the saying. And the saying says, "When life is sweet, pray to be prepared when life gives you lemons." And my husband and I were kind of talking about it, and we just kind of came up with that. We were playing off of the "when life gives you lemons, make something sweet." Yeah. Anyway, so I'm just going to cover up the back, and then I just trimmed off the excess. And then I'm just going to hot glue those 2 tumbling tower blocks together. And then I'm going to hot glue that to the back of my cutting board, and I have my little sign. You have to let me know what you think of this. I think it's really cute. I don't know. I just love the message, and that's why I like it. Okay, so today is the 5 under 5 challenge, and this month it is Fruity Tiered Tray Decor, and it is hosted every month by Emily with Farm Charm Chic and Missi from Crafty, Cove. And this month's guest host is Charlotte from Crafting Up a Storm. All of these ladies are very talented, so make sure you check out their channels, and then make sure you check out the playlist as well. I will have links to all 3 in my description box. So let's get on to DIY number 2. So for this DIY, I am going to use this saying I made on my Cricut and this mason jar from Dollar Tree, my white chalk paint, and then that metal ribbon from Dollar Tree as well. So I'm just going to start off by removing this twine. It was just hot glued on. And then I'm going to use my heat gun to melt the glue behind that metal piece so I can pull it off. And again, I'm going to use the back side of this. So I painted it with my white chalk paint. And here I'm just going to add my little recipe for lemonade. And once I have this all added on there, I'm going to take some yellow paint. This is by Apple Barrel, and it is called light yellow. And I'm just taking that brush, and I was thinking I kind of want to make it look like lemonade inside the jar, but I didn't want to cover that yellow lemon that was up there in part of the recipe. And so that's why I didn't paint it yellow to begin with. But so instead I decided to just take a baby wipe, and I went ahead and painted over the letters, and then I just wiped the letters with my baby wipe. And I think it came out pretty cute. But I just went and tried to highlight around that lemon with my white ink pen or paint pen. I don't know if it really helped or not, but it works. So then here I'm just taking that metal ribbon and going around the lid. I'm using my needle nose pliers there to just kind of push it into the indentions of that little jar. And then after that, I did use a little bit of glue on the back side of it as well. Yeah, I'm going to show you that here. Sorry, it took so long. So I'm just going to use a little super glue and then a little hot glue. And I just kind of held that metal ribbon in it for a little bit just to get it to adhere, just for some extra support. And then after that, I took these two straws. I believe I got them both at Dollar Tree last year. And I'm just going to glue them right in that top spot there with my hot glue. And after that, I'm going to take those two more tumbling tower blocks, and I'm just going to paint them white so that I can use it. It does stand pretty well on its own, but I just wanted to kind of give it an extra little support with some extra stands, or with an extra stand behind it. So after that, I just went again and covered the back with some shipping paper and trimmed it all up. And then I added my little stand. And then I bought these little plastic lemons from Amazon, and I just gonna hot glue it there. I tried to cut it in half, but it was cracking, and it was too hard, so I gave up. So there it is. You'll have to let me know what you think about this one as well. Okay, make sure you check out in my description box my link tree to find links to my social media accounts and all the other accounts that I'm affiliated with. And I want to give a big thank you to Lila Crawford for buying me a coffee this week. You're awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So here's DIY number 3. So for this DIY, I'm going to use a couple more of those lemons and some Scrabble tiles and this crate, or whatever it's called, from Dollar Tree, and my Waverly Chalk paint in the color Ocean. So I'm going to start off by removing the hanger from the back of this, and then after that I am going to paint it with my Ocean chalk paint. And I paint the front and the back and the sides and the little strip that's in the back that holds it all together as well. And then after that, I am just going to hot glue these lemons on, and then after I have those hot glued, I'm going to spell the words pucker up and hot glue them onto this little crate as well. Pallet, that's the word, pallet. If you're new here, I just want to say welcome. My name is Brenda. I am so glad that you are here today. If you enjoy what you see and you like home decor on a budget and holiday decor and thrift flips and gift ideas, then I would hope that you would hit that red subscribe button and become part of our YouTube family. And then make sure you comment, let me know you're here. And all of you guys, make sure you give me that thumbs up and comment. That way it helps YouTube know that you like my video and it will promote it to those who haven't seen it yet. So after I have these all hot glued on, you see I kind of have them a little crooked on purpose. And I went ahead and I just used some white paint to just kind of go and do some distressing. I just wanted to give it a little more dimension and character. I didn't want it to be just that stark blue. And so after that, I probably should have done this part before I added the letters and the lemon. But you know me, I decide to do this last minute all the time. But after that, I just took some more of that yellow ribbon and then some blue gingham ribbon from Dollar Tree, and I made another bow just like I did on the previous DIYs, and then I'm just gonna hot glue it right onto the corner there. And then after that, I'm gonna take some more tumbling tower blocks. I took 3 and hot glued them end to end, and then I painted them as well with my ocean paint. And then once they are dry, I'm going to hot glue it to the back of that palette, and that's all there was for this DIY. And I really like this one. And the reason why I'm doing blue instead of black is because the lemons themes that I did last year was with blueberries and blue, and I really like the color combination, so that's why I'm continuing it so it will match my kitchen. Okay, so it is time for a celebration of your recreations, and I just want to say awesome job, Tracy. She recreated my curler lady planter and it is adorable. I just love it. And well done, Georgiana. She sent me some pictures of some DIYs that she's made, and she has just done a great job as well. If you have any kind of recreations or creations that you would like me to showcase, make sure you send them to me. I have my email in the description box below. Okay, your DIY number 4. So for this DIY, I'm going to take this little flower watering can that I got last spring from Hobby Lobby. It was 40% off. I bought these lemons from Hobby Lobby last year. And then I have some skewer sticks from Dollar Tree, and then some miscellaneous florals from Dollar Tree as well. So I started off by painting that can with my ocean paint, and then I'm taking that light yellow and I'm just taking the back of one of my small brushes and I am just making little polka dots. I'm just kind of going in a triangle shape all the way around the front, the back, the handle, the spout. I just was making it all polka dotted. And this is really easy. The main thing is you just want to make sure you have plenty of paint on the tip there. Otherwise, it doesn't come out too well. After it was dry, I took these skewers and I took the little things off the ends of those lemons, and then I'm just poking the skewers right into it. This one was in there really deep. I couldn't get it, but the other ones I was able to pull out with my fingers. But once I have the skewers in, then I just added some floral foam, just some small pieces to the inside of that watering can, and then I'm just going to cut down these skewer sticks. And after looking at it, I should have probably painted them like yellow or white or something, but oh well. So I'm just going to cut them down and stick them into the watering hole. And I was just using the pieces that I'd cut off to just kind of help me know what length I wanted to cut them. Then I just took off some picks from this floral bush. It was, I believe, from Dollar Tree. And I'm just placing some inside around those lemons. I wanted to add some, I want to say freshness. I feel like I'm talking on chop when I talk, but it just needed some freshness to it. So that's why I'm adding the greenery and the flowers in between those lemons. And then after that, I'm going to take some of this ribbon. I got this at Dollar Tree last year, but I know they have some, I don't know if it's the same or it's just real similar. I saw some more this year too. And I'm just wrapping, I'm just going to hot glue some around that watering can, and then I'm just going to make a little bow like I made on the previous bows, and I'm just going to add that to the front of the watering can as well. And that's all there was for this one. I just think it's so simple, so cute. I love those polka dots and the blue and the yellow. Oh, I just love it. You'll have to let me know what you think about this one as well. Okay, so starting May 9th, which is this coming Monday, I am going to be changing my upload time. So my videos will start posting every Monday at 5 p.m. Central Time. And if you'd like to join me this Monday for a live premiere, I will be online chatting with any of you who want to join me to watch the video. So here's DIY number 5. Okay, so I'm starting off with some more of these lemons I had from last year. This little Tabasco basket I got from Hobby Lobby, and some more miscellaneous flowers. And I'm just going to start off by hot gluing all of these, just some of the greenery and flowers inside of this Tabasco basket. Now, I will list on here the prices, everything, but I can tell you, most of these were like maybe $2. This one I think might have been a little bit more, but for sure everything was under $5. So once I got it full with the greenery and flowers, then I just started hot gluing to the lemons inside of this basket. And then I added one more flower I saw laying there. And then I just took this blue gingham ribbon and I'm just making a small bow. I'm going to hot glue that to the front. I'm going to dovetail the ends, and then I'm going to hot glue it to the front of the basket. And that's all there was for this one. It's super simple. Just, I keep wanting to say fresh. That's the word I keep coming up with, is fresh. It just, I don't know, flowers and greenery and lemons. How much fresher can you get, right? So there it is. Oh, and then I did add a little bit of blueberries to it. I had some from a decoration from last year, so I just took some off, but I might go and try and find some more blueberries and add to that because I really like that look. So you'll have to let me know what you think of these and which one was your favorite, and if you think you'll be recreating any, and if you do, make sure you take a picture and email them to me. I'd love to share them online. And make sure you guys, you check out the host channels and their videos and the playlist, and make sure you come join me on Monday at 5 Central Time and on my video when it goes live, and I'd love to chat with you guys and see you then. So with all that being said, you guys have a wonderful weekend. It's my birthday on the 7th, so I will be having a good weekend. So well, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.